The reason why I like the Hot Shop Heroes in particular is because when you're working with glass, it's a very demanding, focused time in that you have to kind of stay focused on the task at hand, put all the day's cares aside, put the rest of the world aside for a moment, and just focus on finishing that project. And when you do that, when you focus externally instead of internally, then it's kind of freeing in a sense, because of the fact that you're not worried about the job, you're not worried about the things at home, you're not worried about things that may be kind of other haunting you a little bit. You're just focused on, how do I make this glass as beautiful as possible?
I think it's an awesome opportunity to be able to, show off our pieces that we've made here and things that we've created. And it's very important for me too as well, they get to see, a different side of us. Okay, yes, we're soldiers, and yes, we have this very straight, certain type of image, but it's amazing what, we are able to create. And that's not readily apparent unless we're given the opportunity to. And it's so amazing to see what people can do and what their minds think of.
Working here, it's put such a human face on the soldier, and there's so many things about it. Like, I see the camaraderie, and I see the support, and I see the just complete willingness to help somebody out and not give in or not give up. And that was really impressive to me. It's really changed my viewpoint a lot.
We're supposed to be these high chargers, and hey, get up, dust yourself off, and drive on and move forward. And for the longest time, I used to kind of sneak to my appointments for PTSD, and I'd kind of look around and make sure there weren't any soldiers, especially from my battery, that were watching.
It was a very guarded thing, and that usually was only let out in the presence of friends or very, very close family members. So it was something that was really kind of hidden for many, many, many years.
Programs such as this one right here, the Museum of Glass Shop, Hot Shop Heroes, I think it provides an outlet for soldiers. I mean, I'm a clear example of that. This is the one day out of my week that I look forward to coming here. When I come here to this program, it's like my mind is free and it's clear of everything else, and I'm just focusing. And it's I would say it's even therapeutic for some of us. I know it is for me.
When I meet other soldiers or get to work with other soldiers, you're back among the brotherhood, and that sisterhood where you work with people who understand what you've been through, who understand where you're coming from, and the challenges sometimes you have to deal with. So we just completed a project which I felt really closely connected to, because it was about brotherhood, and it was about soldiers helping soldiers, and it was two clasped hands that were helping each other. And what was great was that it was an abstract concept of just how do we make something that symbolizes brotherhood, that camaraderie that we often share. And so we made something that was, in a physical sense, an embodiment of that abstract idea of brotherhood. And it's great to see now something three-dimensionally that we can now show to our families and the community at large, the values that we embrace as members of the military or former members of the military.
One of the other really powerful pieces in the exhibition is a 155 round. One of the soldiers came in with a mock-up and said, "I want to make this in glass. This is a big part of my healing." And what he told me was that these rounds were originally purchased for the Iran-Iraq war given from the United States. So they were actually IEDs that the Americans were blown up by their own munitions. So it's a piece that has a lot of profound meaning for us and for the soldiers. The material of glass, the fragility of it, as well as the strength of it, is a really wonderful metaphor for a lot of the experiences I think that the soldiers have felt and been through.
It's really something. It's something to be able to work with something, to create something, to focus your energy into something, as opposed to looking at, everything that's been taken away. It's rather the act and process of actually creating something and feeling something and having an emotional connection to it. And it kind of changes your mindset from that, I guess you would say, that negative side and gives you something really positive to dwell upon, and personally, it has helped me deal with a lot of things and kind of allowed me to focus my efforts and energy into things I never would have had an opportunity to do before.